Okay, welcome back to Leo plays Destiny 2 and is extremely confused because I am now power level 10. So got that going for us. Anyways, yeah, so I know the second part is a little while later than the first part. And I know there may or may not have been an expansion that came out in the meantime. But I've been doing other things that I've been enjoying instead. But now we're here. One of those other things includes playing Destiny. Like, the first one. So, now I'm here. I have no idea what has happened. Cayde and whatever his face is, Prince Uldren, are gone. So there's that too. Okay. Don't know what I got going on here that I don't have any room. Not that it matters. In any case, let's keep playing. What is this? Okay, cool. I think I'm on the right mode. So let's see. I don't even remember what happened last time. So I'm just kind of coming back into this blind.
I came across some wreckage when I was scouting earlier. Dismissed it as another anomaly until Ghost described Ikora's ship.
No one was inside. So she's alive. We just have to find her.
Yeah, and that's always easier said than done.
I'm sending you some coordinates. You're on the lookout for something that resembles the cradle on Io. We'll start there.
Okay. Interesting. I love a new mechanic, I guess.
Not the only ones looking for Ikora.
The hive already bothered?
We can handle it.
Well, go right ahead. I'll be here for moral support.
Concentrated darkness.
The least we can do is put it to good use.
I was about to say, is this going to be a light and dark thing where I have to pick up light modes and dark modes? Is that moving? Alright, what are we rocking with here? Oh wow, my reload is intense.
More of the witness's abominations. Careful, Guardian.
Oh! There's more of them. Okay, yeah, so you're gonna have to forgive me. Not only am I coming back to this game for the first time in a while, but also I've been playing a ton of Destiny 1, which handles completely differently. Especially in terms of movement. Holy cow. So I guess these are some new enemy type that I was supposed to discover relatively soon after the previous ones. The flying little goblin dudes. You can tell that I'm a little bit unfamiliar with this movement right now.
Up on the coordinates of that wreckage.
Okay.
Any sign of Ikora? Or her ghost?
Nothing yet.
What are we rocking with here? Okay. Why does he look like that?
Up ahead.
We know Ikora abandoned her ship. Maybe she found something.
Maybe so, but going it alone isn't worth the risk. I learned that the hard way.
Luckily, she's got the 2 sharpest hunters in the system to back her up.
Oh, yeah. And when do they get here?
Nope.
That shield creates concentrated light. You can use it to power those wells.
Where light rises, darkness recedes.
Sounds like you've been reading Ikora's field journals.
I always try to learn from the best.
Okay. What am I, like that? Oh, light modes. I see.
Use the shield to fight the hive.
The light they drop should take down the barrier.
Alright. Oh, I lost the shield. That's a shame. Okay. So, let's see. I have been playing this game, and I'm pretty sure I've said this already, since 2014, I believe. 2013. Something like that. After House of Wolves, but before The Taken King. Where am I going? And I was so disappointed with the announcement of the Ash and Iron update. The fact that it had no Siva.
Hive ahead. Eyes up.
That I just
Xivu Arath's followers-
decided to go back and play the first
Of
game.
course they'd answer the witness's call.
Well, I'm glad somebody's been paying attention. And me, I see 3 glowing green eyes. I opened fire. And then apologize to Eris later.
And I'm not gonna lie, I've been having a ton of fun with it lately. I'm going to die. And I don't know, maybe because I thought, okay, Rise of Iron has always been my favorite DLC, my favorite story. My second favorite story, probably gonna have to be vanilla D2 campaign, The Red War. It was always just a really cool story to me, and I wanted to see if I was seeing Destiny through rose-tinted glasses, or if it actually was as fun as I remembered it being. So I made an effort to go back and play the first game, and I haven't gotten through all of Rise of Iron yet, just because I am trying to pace myself, just because I do enjoy playing the game. But so far, I've had a lot more fun playing that game. Maybe it's because I actually have a story to play in that game. You know, fancy how that works. Considering Bungie has taken away, what, 3 years worth of content, not counting seasonal stuff? I need to be whatever the gimmick of the expansion is. How do I do that? I forget. Is it this button? Is it this button? What's my prismatic button? Breakout? Is that it? Nope. Was it Transcendence? Transcendence ability B? Okay, I'm Transcendent now. I can do the thing. So, anyway, as I was saying, I've been having a ton of fun playing that game lately, and I've gone through the stories through Rise of Iron. I'm on like Mars right now, and I've been playing through the strikes. My first exotic was a Nova Mortis. Shout out Nova Mortis. Anybody remember that one? And Abaddon, and then Sleeper. Let me tell you, it's hard to find people. Listen, I don't claim to be the best player in the world. It's hard to find people playing non-raid things in D1 right now. So when I went looking for people, I'm in like a Discord server, and I'm like, hey, I'm just trying to find 2 people to do a strike with me. And that was, I only found 1 person. I only found 1 person who was willing to help me. But hey, shout out to them, because, you know, I wasn't going to be able to do the Fallen Saber Strike at level 290 by myself. And all the guides I found online are like, oh, it's okay because the strike is match made. And I'm like, that's great for back when back when people were still playing the game. But now everyone's logging on to do, you know, King's Fall or whatever the raid is this week. And that's, I mean, I guess I could try and do that, but by the same token, I don't want to do all that until I have some, like, actually good raiding weapons, one of which is Sleeper. I know it's not Gallahorn, and I can just get Gallahorn if I do Rise of Iron, but yeah, so all that is to say, I've been working through that. Okay, so it looks like there are 4 of these things. I'm gonna go grab the one that I know is over here before I forget about it. Alright, where's the doodad? Where's that Vogue shield? Not in there. Is it out here somewhere? I don't understand. Okay, here's the doodad. The other doodad, apparently. I don't remember the quest objective being that far in on the screen. I thought it was all the way on the edge for ultra wide. Maybe not. Yeah, that's one of the fun things about playing Destiny, is just the quality of life changes. Like, you can't mantle, or grapple, or clamber, or whatever people call it. I guess it's not grappling. That's an actual thing. So, like, you either make a jump or you don't, you know what I mean? So that's definitely been a bit of an adjustment. Okay, why is that one responding but the other one is not? Do I need to prompt them in a certain order? One then the other, light and darkness must trade places with every step. Alright, you say so, man. That's not what I wanted. Hello? Where's my moats? Perhaps a bit overkill. And the movement? Oh man, it's totally different. I remember watching people, I forget what I saw. I saw some video of somebody playing Destiny 1, and I'm like, wow. I know this is like really good gameplay, but it looks really slow. Just because the speed difference in the second game versus the first game is kind of insane, but also it might be the FOV, because I definitely run a higher FOV in D2, and I know you can't adjust the FOV in D1. 60 FPS is nice. I limit my game to 60 FPS. What? Oh, it has to be the corresponding one too. Oh my gosh, this game is picky. But just the difference between 30 and 60 FPS is... it's so nice. And I know that sounds corny, but like, come on, man. I know, like, games have to get remastered, but like, it's the PS5 Pro, man. Like, can't you just give me 60 FPS? Can't you give me some of those fake frames, my AI generated frames? Somebody's actually invested in this and watching this, so I can hear you screaming like, the light modes, Leo! You have to get the light modes first! I got it. Don't worry, I'm locking in. I'm done rambling. Well, I'm not done rambling. What? Oh, okay. See, I get it now. 1, 2, 3... I understand. I understand it now. It's beginning to make sense. So, in any case, in case you couldn't gather from all that rambling I did, I haven't gotten to do any raids yet. See? I'm getting it now. I'm picking it up. So, I want to do them in order. So I'd ideally like to do Vault of Glass first, then do Crota's, and then do King's Fall, and then finally do Wrath of the Machine. And I'd love to get Outbreak Prime, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. Just because I know it's not the easiest quest, and I don't know if people are going to be... Again, it was hard enough to find people to do a strike. I don't know that people are going to be invested enough to run through an entire puzzle.
Using both light and dark energy is what brought down that barrier.
Mara often spoke of the balance of light and dark. We Awoken were made in conflict. Our connection to darkness is
Yo, it's
as
that thing
ingrained
from
as our
Vanilla.
connection to light. Not all Guardians are Awoken, but it does feel like we all share that conflict.
Okay. Were they aspects that I just got? Nope. Okay. Threadling grenade? No, I think I quite like the void grenade. I think I would like that, please. Okay. Guess this is what I got. Go back to the ad blocker, or maybe my Fatebringer, and then I can bring out the worm. $824 enhancement cores. Jeez Louise. When did I get that many? I don't remember being that rich. Sure. We'll get that. Why not? Okay.
This is definitely Ikora's ship. Let's take a closer look.
Let's get back to Destiny 2 for a second.
Guardian, I hope you are both safe, and that you found Crow. I haven't been able to raise you on comm, so I cannot be certain. You know I am not one to be moved without evidence. How did you put it, Zavala? Scientific obstinance. But there is an uncanny sanctity to this place. I feel an impulse. I seek to commune with the Traveler myself. I sense if I reach out, that it will reach back. If not here, where? Find me. I'll be at the cradle. It's just how I remember it.
It's kind of weird. Is the what the heck is that?
I'm picking up a reading very similar to something Crow and I ran into shortly after we...
Oh, what is that?
Another charming gunslinger with
Is that
roguish
Bogoth?
A high Voger. But it definitely has your humility.
Ooh. Not good, not good. Yes, thank you, Destiny. I have in fact played Vault of Glass before. Oh, was that it?
On the run. Crow, how did you manage to avoid it earlier?
Avoided? Glint, how many times did you revive me? 5? 6?
12. But who's counting?
Not bad. You can't be efficient, be persistent.
Okay. Of course we can't summon the old sparrow. Why would we? Maybe if I'd actually aim, I'd get better results. How'd you get over there? Where'd my ammo go? Anyway, what are these, anybody can tell me what these bars are at the bottom? These like green and purple bars? They're supposed to be like Val shouts receive an ammo drop at this time bars? Okay. Kinda looks like Savathun, don't it? Music is awfully intense for running around and doing not a whole... Do I have 18 ammo for... What the heck? Why do I have that much ammo for that gun? Ooh. Ow. Oh, I almost had it. I was switching guns, dude. It's switching guns. I don't remember what that's a line from. I mean, it's something Destiny, but I don't know what.
It's switching guns.
Anyway, where were we? Also, we are not doing this whole prismatic thing. I do not like this. Messes with my exotics. Thank you. You actually have to take advantage of cover in D1. You can't really just... I mean, you can run around to some extent, but you can't run around at the same pace. So, it's kind of not the same. Oh! Hello there. And that was another thing I noticed playing D1. Everything kind of has its own themes, its own motifs, where, you know, no disrespect on Michael, he makes great, amazing, fantastic music, but, like, everything towards the end of the Light and Dark saga is just, like, Guardian theme, Darkness theme, Tower theme, like, holy cow. It's everywhere. Pick the doodad back up? Of course I did. Ooh, how do I, that one. You're good? So the music was fantastic. You know, maybe that has to do with Music of the Spheres, which I don't fully understand the origin of, but it is good. But maybe that has to do with Music of the Spheres just having so many different musical moments in it. But this track is pretty good. I like it. Feels like a raid track for sure. Oh, why? Oh! And I don't know where my doodad is. I like the leveling experience a lot more in D1. It's very straightforward. You know, I play a little bit about, like, why am I level 10? Like, I know why I'm level 10. But what I actually don't understand is, what is this whole, like, tier thing with gear now? You know, at risk of sounding like a boomer, like, what was the matter with the number system we had? And then, like, Masterwork was also new for D2.
Creating a path forward.
Okay, do I keep moving?
Guardian, I'm sensing a surge in power in both light and dark.
Okay.
Hey, when we find Ikora, if she's...
Ikora's strong. I'm sure she's fine.
Oh, that's good. Great. But not really what I'm worried about. I was gonna ask if you think she's still mad at me?
For what?
I made a promise, then I broke it. I died.
Alright. What? Wait, holy cow. What? Health? What the heck? Is this what a new light feels like? I can pick another oh, I can pick another 4 things. That's great. Yeah, give me one of those and give me one of those and... Oh my gosh. Sure. Take that. Just so that thing stops glowing. What? I have another one? Sure, take that too. Anyways. Yeah, so the quality of life improvements in D2 over D1, awesome. Instant spawning Sparrow, awesome. The ability to mantle, clamber, grapple, whatever, awesome. Yep, I knew it. I mean, I say I knew it like I was the only one who could have remembered what the cradle looked like, but it's been a while since we've seen it, haven't we? And it was just like
Get ready, Guardian.
the obligatory thing for one of the seasons, right? It wasn't anything special, really. The movement on these guys is insane. And again, that's coming from somebody who literally just came from playing D1 not even a day ago, but by the same token, like, the Fallen and the Cabal and the Vex and the Hive, they never moved like this. Is this a legendary modifier that they move this aggressively? Or is this just actually how they're coded? Ooh! Hello there. Why does everything have to spit something out when it dies? The Siva were like that too. Yo, shout out Siva. They're not coming back. Am I right? Or am I right? I'm right. Okay. I guess I gotta do the thing. Oh, there's one of them down there too. That's great. I'm so glad. Oh, immune, really? I do no damage if I don't hit him in the shoulder whatsoever. That's great. That's awesome. I do not remember those guys being such a pain to hit. I thought you did some damage if you hit him just anywhere, but I guess not. What do I know, man? Also, you throw grenades like a freaking professional baseball player. Holy cow. Ain't no way I would be throwing something like that in D1. That's insane. I can't hit anything with this gun. Give me the ad blocker. Where is it? Ikora, why are you standing there? Yes, I'm okay. I mean, I'm doing something, right? Even if I'm not hitting him square on the chest, I am doing some amount of damage. What does Transcendence do again? I thought it was supposed to be like Radiance Jr., where it like buffs my ability, like regen or something. But no, is that not what it's supposed to do? I know this is riveting gameplay, but like, I mean, I don't know what the game expects me to do. Go down there and go toe-to-toe with a Tormentor?
We found Ikora. She's deep in meditation.
If Ikora's zenned out, she might actually get some answers from the Traveler.
Yeah, she's just standing there doing nothing, man. Looking the wrong way.
Guardian. I thought that maybe here, maybe the Traveler might give me some sort of guidance, as it once did for the Speaker. I closed my eyes and I opened my heart and mind. I think I heard it. Screaming.
So did we, when we came through the portal.
This place.
We know.
The witness infecting the Traveler. Darkness combined with light. I wish Osiris could see it. He was always ready with a hypothesis. But here's mine.
Oh, my bad. Oh, I had it lined up too. Okay, fine.
The witness brought darkness into the Traveler. Everything you see here inside it is a physical manifestation of a thought made real by the light. Your thoughts, mine, the witnesses. It plans to weaponize that light, reshaping reality outside the Traveler into a perfect stillness. A great silence, never changing, never dying. Imagine your greatest triumph, or your most profound regret. Immortalized as a part of a universe where nothing exists except by the witness's consent. It chooses what your eternity will be, and imprisons you safely inside it. This is its promised salvation. This is the final shape.
Oh, roll credits.
The witness sees itself as the god it wishes the Traveler was. And although the Traveler resists the witness's corruption, it and everything we know will eventually succumb. I always warn Zavala not to put all his faith in the Traveler, to save some for the rest of us. But maybe faith in the Traveler is exactly what we need. If light is powerful enough to destroy the universe, then light is powerful enough to destroy the witness.
Yeah, I can still hear that bird that I hate in my left ear.
Come back safe.
There it goes. What is that? Why is there a box in the sky? A cube. I don't understand. Anyways. Yeah, so... Where are we going? Picking up heavy ammo is what we're doing. No, maybe I don't want to use the kill everything weapon in one hit. Can't you access like the vault or something? I thought you could access your vault from your inventory now. I thought I saw that. That's kind of wild. All right, we're going to use Dragon's Breath instead. Shout out to What was that guy's name from the Dark Below trailer? I don't remember. The guy who's like, check these out. These are the Radiant Dance Machines. Well, they had me walk a whole whopping 500 feet just to end the mission. They couldn't end the mission with the cutscene. Okay. Interesting.
So, is there anyone else with you? Not Commander Zavala, I assume. This isn't quite up to his standards.
Hey. I did my best, all right? Given the circumstances, I think Big Blue will forgive me. Will you?
No. It's too much. It's just too much. It's one thing for the witness to look in our hearts and minds, to conjure up our memories, but this...
Ikora, come on, look at me.
I see you.
I know this is hard. It's tough for me, too.
Tough? What do you know about tough? You are always running off to play renegade, leaving me and Zavala to shoulder all the responsibility when we were supposed to be a team.
I know. I'm gonna make it up to you.
All right.
Love to see it.
I know you like me.
Don't get ahead of yourself. You still have a lot to make up.
Well then, we better get started.
Dude, I'm so sad that we never really got to see them fighting as a team. I mean, I know we did, but like, dude, I would love to have a mission where it's just like the Guardian and the Vanguard just like fighting together. I know that's like one too many people in a fire team. There's never... Well, I guess there's Gambit. God, how could I forget about Gambit? Gambit, my beloved. Anyways, what do you want?
Ikora has always had a strong connection to the Traveler. I think that's why she's so confident. Why she's never needed the faith Zavala has. She hasn't sought guidance like this for a long time. But this place makes you reassess what faith means to you. Ikora said our memories reshape the landscape, like the Ascendant Plane. But here it's pure. It's not a recreation, it's a reimagining. That's why the Witness is here. It wants to weaponize the Traveler and transform the universe into a fixed state based on what it believes we deserve. The Witness thinks purpose is a static idea. Its promised salvation is a perfect ending it chooses for us. That sounds more like obsession to me. You can't bottle life. You can't pin its subtleties in place. It's wild and variable, imperfect. Like the light, it shines out in all directions, shadows and all. Commander Zavala would agree. Come on, Guardian. We've got a fire team to reunite.
No way. Are we actually gonna see it? I would be so excited. I'd be so excited to see those three on the battlefield. What is this? Is this anything?
Scans are conclusive. Your body is a construct of light, even if you aren't able to wield it as a weapon.
Well, I guess I need my ghost to do that.
Yes, but still, this is nothing short of a miracle. A miracle that could only be made possible here, in this impossible place.
You sound like Zavala. Next you'll be saying that the Traveler brought me back for a reason.
It did.
Like Cora,
Give me a better explanation then.
I don't have one. All I got is my hand cannon. No golden gun. No ghost.
Can I ask you something deeply personal?
Shoot.
Who did you see when you died your final death?
Well, that ain't fair.
No, it isn't.
Light. So bright it burned me all the way up, but I didn't feel any heat. Not a lick. I didn't feel anything, actually. Not with my body, because I left that back there. These anatonautes might call it being one with the Traveler, but I call it home. No pain. No fear. No Vanguard paperwork. That's heaven.
And Sundance?
She was shining there too. You want to know a secret? I miss it. Even more than I miss you.
That's sad, man. That's so sad. Oh, this is gonna bug me if I don't pick it up now, so... I can hear people saying, Leo, why don't you just open up your character menu like a sane person? And the answer is because that's my Steam button. What do you think of that? And I don't feel like changing my Steam button just to play Destiny 2 one last time. I'm an Iron Lord now, apparently. That's cool. I always wanted that title. I'll put that on. Back in my day, you got the Iron Lord title just for completing Rise of Iron. Dude, I'm back to level 3. That's terrible. Alright, I did all that just to get my emblem. I don't need a distant howl, dude. This can go away. Decennium. And also, it's cool, but I don't need the cat with the ball of yarn anymore. We get it. You bought stuff off the Bungie store. Good for you. I want Quarantine Zone back. Give me back my cheater emblem. Okay. And look for Zavala. Alright. Okay, welcome back to Leo Plays another mission of Destiny 2, The Final Shape, and rambles about how things were better, and probably should be better, and how cool Destiny has been. Do I really have 736,000 kills in this game? Holy cow. Sorry, I was looking at my emblem. I'm pretty sure I have the tracker that tells you how many kills you have. Wow. 0 Crucible kills. I know that's not true. Unless that's a seasonal thing. Okay, anyways.
So which one of us gets to play commander till we find Zavala?
I'd have liked to see you try, but the Guardian will take point.
Okay, why are there Fallen in the Traveler? Is this some thing of the Witness? I don't know why I'm asking that. I guess it's because I just got done doing King's Fall, or not King's Fall, the Taken King, where the Hive were just normal alongside the Taken, and the Taken were the new enemy of the day. But I didn't even think about that. Also, you have to forgive me if my aim is not good. I am a controller player at heart. And I need my aim cones. Also, this thing has so much ammunition. I know I have rewind rounds. I said it correctly. But doesn't change the fact that I'm still not used to just having like a bottomless magazine. I know it's not bottomless. I'll tell you what I was thinking about the other day. I didn't realize triple tap was a perk in Destiny, and I got a hand cannon that had triple tap on it, and I was super excited about that, and I was trying to do the math about like...
Salvation. You really believe this much in the Witness's plan?
The Witness is offering them exactly what they want. An end to suffering.
Oh, so are they actually trying to get in this place too?
That seal is pyramid technology. The Witness's forces are likely nearby.
Glyph touched?
Let's
What?
see if we can get the jump on them. Maybe they have a key.
Okay. So, anyways, I was doing the math to see, like, oh man, you know, if I had one more round in the magazine, I would be able to get, like, another 2 rounds or something like that. I don't remember what it was. But it got me thinking about that one auto rifle that dropped from a GM. It was the one that kind of looked Monte Carlo-esque. And it could drop with triple tap and 4th times the charm. And I forget if this was, I think this was after crafting was a thing, but I don't think there are any weapons, any other weapons in the game that can get both triple tap and 4th times the charm. And with both of those getting procced, you could have like some ridiculous amount of shots fired. I don't want to say it was 600, but I feel like it was close to that. Some number in the hundreds at least. So, and here I am playing like a Destiny player, super conservatively. I forgot that, you know, killing or taking down shields with the element of the shield doesn't cause them to explode, it just takes them down normally. Got Xur sold sun bracers this past weekend, which I was super excited about because I'm a sun bracer at heart, or sun singer at heart. I like sun bracers, but I'm a sun singer at heart. So, oh, that was a glimmer. I thought that was a dead ghost. I see. What's this thing called? I forget. La Fontaine du Jouvence? No, that's what, What?
That statue.
We've seen these before. On the moon, Europa, the Black Garden. It shouldn't be here.
Not to change the subject, but I finally got a Vanguard signal. You're welcome.
Zavala needs to be our priority. Pass the telemetry through.
And let me guess. Yep, still can't summon a sparrow. I really... Do they have the SRL sparrows? You know, listen, I know I'm bouncing all over the place in my rambling, but I've been rediscovering so much about Destiny 1 in the time that I've been playing it lately. Like, being able to get the SRL sparrows was just such a cool experience because I think that was the first time they designed sparrows that didn't look like the base sparrow model. That's the wrong gun. And I was like trying to see if I could get one, but it looks like I need to get more packages of the ages or treasures of the ages or whatever. Point is, I need more silver dust before I can get one of the Sparrow Racing League sparrows. I do have Velumbra from completing the one Taken King mission from the Reef, I think. So I do have an SRL style sparrow. And that's also cool because that thing flies around way faster than the base sparrow. But... Oh, hey, that's the symbol on the, on my PlayStation, PS4 for one, and also on the Music of Destiny. I don't know what that iconography is, but... Okay. Oh, it's coming in. Oh, I will say, I've been listening to the music a bit more, and I really like the music so far in the expansion. Although it definitely feels, it reminds me, not that I expect anybody watching this video to understand what I mean when I say this, but it reminds me of Transformers Devastation, where the most menial fight will have you like rocking out to the most epic music of all time. And it's literally just fighting ads. So that's kind of, you know, overkill perhaps. But it's always fun to get good music. I, shall we say, spent an exorbitant amount on the volume of Destiny, the Music of Destiny Volume 1, the vinyl, recently. I've had the Volume 2 for a year or so now, but I never got the first volume. I had the opportunity to do so, or to get it rather, at a much better price, probably a year ago or so. But I didn't do it. I probably should have, because I think I would have spent less money than what I spent ultimately on the set that I got. So I don't know what that guy's shooting at. Okay. But, you know, live and learn, as they say. Or as they sing, perhaps. Okay, so I forgot that this thing flies at a granny pace. After this mission, I'm gonna open up the vault and see if I can find... I was thinking about, you know, trying to find out what my first exotic in Destiny would be. And like I said, it ended up being Nova Mortis this time around anyway. I wanted to find out, I wanted to remember what exotics were in the first game. I was picking up some of those kind of weapon, like, random gunsmith drops that looked like Pocket Infinity, and I thought that that was going to give me Pocket Infinity, completely forgetting about those, I don't even know what you call them, like, free rep boosters that dropped in the first game. I missed. I hit him in the noggin, let's go! And I remembered that Deathbringer exists, which is an awesome weapon that never really saw a lot of use, just because they're better DPS options, purely because of the amount of time it takes to activate the damage bonuses that weapon provides. Also, Xenophage, that definitely got use, but that was a goated weapon.
Used its light to terraform planets, to seed life, while the Witness uses it to reshape this world in its own image.
So I was just trying to think of all the really cool exotic weapons that just don't get used just because they're not meta. Let's go.
Hey, did Zavala have anything nice to say about me at my funeral? He always gave the best eulogies.
No, not a word.
Seriously?
He wasn't there. Wouldn't come out of his office.
I get it. Sometimes grief's a locked door.
Not grief. Shame.
Anyway, that's pretty sad though. But that door reminded me, I realized something when playing the first game. my favorite, right? So some of my favorite moments in Destiny is whenever there's something big and grandiose in size. So like Destiny 1 base game was kind of, the base story was kind of cool. Like the Black Garden, you open up to this huge just expanse. You have no idea where you're going. They're just like, go down, we gotta kill the thing, and save the light, whatever. But just seeing that massive open expanse was like awe-inspiring. And similarly, my next favorite moment, I would say, that I can recollect really is the Siva replication chamber. You know, on top of Siva just being kind of a cool idea in general.
House Salvation again, right on top of us.
Yep.
Go get him.
The Siva replication chamber, you just like stumble upon this super massive like facility that's wide open. And the scale of it is just, it's something that really you can only appreciate in video games, I think. Movies, probably you can get close. But being immersed, and maybe it's an even weirder experience in, like, if you could do it VR. But, like, just coming out of a cave and seeing this giant square, right? Or a giant expanse of, like, landscape. Like I said, it's just awe-inspiring. And I think that's a really cool part of this universe that kind of bred my favorite moments. Another notable moment, when we had to fight Gaul, and he's standing in front of the Traveler. You know, we've never been so close, but he's standing in front of the Traveler, which is completely shadowing him. Not shadowing him, but like physically, its presence is so much larger than his. Also, the Almighty. Dude, the Almighty was such a cool level when we got to go on the Almighty and, like, stop it from blowing up the sun. Forget what the buttons are. Man, what do I don't play Crucible. Just the fact that you got to traverse so much of the Almighty in one mission and still didn't even cover probably, like, a quarter of the total length of it. It's just really, really cool. I feel like Sunbracers got nerfed, because I used to be able to throw 5 grenades, and now I can only throw 3. Not a huge fan of that. I'm also used to my loadout in Destiny right now, so I have a fusion rifle and a hand cannon. Not in that order, obviously, because, you know, secondary weapons and all that. Oh my gosh, I'm throwing right now, dude. But just the big stuff, right? The big stuff in Destiny, a giant ship that eats planets for lunch. That's awesome. Even though I never did any of the raids on the Leviathan, which is really unfortunate, but like the World Eater, the Leviathan itself was just such a cool idea in concept. Now I know like size creep, if you will, is also kind of, you know, a thing in universes where kind of the next big thing literally is the next biggest thing. So, you know, take a look at Gurren Lagann, one of the whole whopping 3 or 4 animes that I've actually watched, literally gets to be larger than the observable universe. At which point it's incomprehensible, but I think that's what's cool about the size of things in Destiny, is that things are still very much within my comprehension. You know, even if I only believe they are, right? I don't think I could imagine a ship that's as wide as a planet or a moon, or big enough to swallow a planet or a moon. But it's cool to see them next to these spaces. I guess another thing, one of the, I tried to think about, right, when King's Fall, or not King's Fall, I keep saying that, when The Taken King came out, I wasn't a huge fan of it. Not that I wasn't a huge fan of it, I just like took a break. I guess I wasn't as invested from the get-go as I was in Rise of Iron. And I had to think about why that was, right? Because Oryx was, up until that point, the like biggest, baddest enemy we had faced. And it's like, you know, he should be the one demanding all of the, you know, respect from the player. But I just couldn't figure out why Oryx didn't seem that threatening to me. And I finally figured out when I got to the first mission of Rise of Iron. It wasn't even the first mission, it was actually the opening cutscene. It was the watching the Iron Lords get rocked by Siva is what made me realize that the enemies that I really enjoyed following along with in Destiny are the ones that actually show off how powerful they are. So Gaul, in my opinion, was awesome because he showed up and rocked the last city. And it's like, okay, now I understand how powerful this character is because they've shown me what this character is capable of. They've shown me why I should fear this character. And it made me remember from Lightfall, I think it was. There was a conversation had between the Witness, I believe, and who was it? Callus. And there was a moment where the Witness gets really angry, but doesn't do anything. And I think that was a direction that they chose to go with to show that the Witness ultimately has patience over the little things that would perhaps bother, like, you know, Callus or an Aramis. But I think it would have been nicer. I would have had more respect for the power of the Witness if it would have taken some kind of action against Callus, because we know that Callus is a powerful enemy. And to see kind of Callus brought to his knees, metaphorically speaking, or maybe literally, before the power of the Witness would definitely make me... Oh, come on, dude! I'm throwing. Definitely would have made me respect the power of the Witness a lot more. Because the Witness is just kind of like this not-nothing burger of a character to me. But like, I'm not afraid of the Witness, like I was afraid of Oryx, or like I was afraid of Gaul, to be honest. Oh my gosh. Let's pick another thing. Sure, that works. So, just, like, being able to show how powerful a character is, because, like, it reached a point, and I think it was, like, with Aramis, like Stasis at least, where it all kind of became really corny, I guess. And I know that Beyond Light wasn't the expansion where they were really leaning into the corniness. That was Lightfall. But it got to the point where, like, okay, you know, here's the next big bad. We've, you know, slain the Heart of the Black Garden. We've killed Gaul. We've killed Oryx. We've, you know, done all this stuff. You know, why should I be afraid of Aramis? And the same, you know, same goes with Savathûn. Okay, we killed Crota. We killed Oryx. Why should I be afraid of Savathûn? And I think they tried to, you know, up the ante with the light-bearing Hive. And the mystery of, well, why did the Traveler all of a sudden pick Hive to be light bearers? So I can understand that front. But there wasn't really, like, aside from the Guardian Hive, the fight against Savathûn really wasn't anything special, I don't think. You know, it was cool, I guess, but there was never a moment where, like, you know, oh, you know, like, we really got her this time, and then, you know, she gets revived all of a sudden. I'm pretty sure they did do that, but, like, right, they're not gonna bring her back to full health just because the player didn't crush her ghost. Also, wait, no, her ghost got away, so I don't even know what happened there. Actually, yeah, if she's hold on a minute. If she was rescued by the Traveler or brought back to life by the Traveler or whatever, why isn't she here, you know, fighting the good fight? What the heck? Okay, Ziggurat. The Ziggurats were cool too. You know, it's cool being able to go inside a Ziggurat to fight Rulk. I haven't played Ron in a minute, so I don't even remember if we had to go inside a Ziggurat to fight Rulk. Or not Rulk, Nezarec, rather. Is that his name? Dude, I don't even remember. Right, they bring in these big names from the lore that, because they didn't introduce, like, within the base story, are just kind of, like, forgettable. Like the Sanctified Mind, you know, I was trying to remember I couldn't even remember the name of Garden of Salvation when I was trying to think of all the raids that have been in Destiny's history. You know, the Sanctified Mind, I was trying to remember why we go back to the Black Garden. I don't remember, you know, I'd have to go back and play Gauss again. I don't know what the importance of the Sanctified Mind is. One more big thing before I get off this big thing topic. The Wrath of the Machine, never played it, but it was always cool to me, the idea of having, like, I'm pretty sure you have to fight the, whatever it is that rides along top of the wall, somehow, and, like, that being its entire own, like, encounter was really cool, at least in concept. I haven't played it, I don't know. Hoping to play Wrath of the Machine at some point because I think it could be the coolest raid. You know, being able to see this stuff rolling along is really, really cool. The Deepstone Crypt space station falling from orbit, you know, I know you're locked in a box when it happens, but that's a cool experience. Just to kind of imagine happening. And I know that, if I remember correctly, that encounter in Wrath of the Machine was like something super technically challenging. which is part of why they wouldn't bring it back for the second game rather. What was that? What was that thing? It wasn't Ziggurat this time, was it? It was Ziggurat. Yeah, I mean the Ziggurats are cool. All the big ships are cool. The catches, and again the Almighty, just really cool. The Leviathan was absolutely awesome. But I'll tell you, I had a discussion with my grandmother one night about how much content has been lost to this game, and I'm not even talking about the seasonal content. Like, I understand that comes and goes literally with the season, or perhaps with the episode now. But just the amount of actual full-on campaign content that has been lost. You know, again, I've been enjoying Destiny partially because I can play back through the entire story. I can start from square one and understand all the plot holes by the time we get to the end of Rise of Iron. I understand who all the enemies are. I understand who we fought. You know, even without having done the raids, you get a really good idea of where we are in the story of Destiny. But in Destiny 2, the entire Red War campaign is gone. The entirety of Io is gone. The entirety of Titan is gone. Nessus... Does Nessus still exist at this point? Okay, Witness and Ziggurat. That's easy enough to remember. Oh, I don't like what I'm hearing at the moment. But it's just so nice being able to go back and play all that content. Because, like, I know Curse of Osiris is widely recognized as the lowest point in the Destiny franchise, but, you know, I had fun with Curse of Osiris. I'm not afraid to admit that. You know, I didn't do the event that everyone was always talking about, the 2 somethings and a blue or whatever. But it's interesting. Mars, does Mars exist in Destiny 2? I don't know. But the Warmind DLC was awesome in my opinion. I absolutely loved the Warmind DLC. You know, I think I'm a sucker for the Warmind and Siva and all that kind of like Destiny tech in general. Oh, there it is. So I think that's not really a surprise as to why I enjoyed that that content so much. And also Season of the Warmind, love that one. I thought it was really cool, just the Warmind having bunkers in locations that we didn't know about. Spire of the Watcher is really cool. I love the environments that they made for the Warmind. And again, just the idea of this like super powerful AI that humanity created, that is still remarkably powerful, or whatever. Let's see. Whoops. That would have been unfortunate. Is this like the Glock? I forget. Oh, it takes special ammo. Okay. Is this halfway through? What the heck is that? It's an aspect. A solar mortar? What? Oh, I completely forgot about class abilities! I've had Phoenix Dive this whole time. And I haven't been using it because I've been used to Destiny where there is no class abilities.
We look to your commander for leadership. But he is made fragile by his doubts.
Isn't everyone?
Push him to fight the inevitable, and he will break. Let us lift the weight of suffering from his shoulders. Zavala cultivates a life in the shape of loss. Costs rendered service to a traveler. His reward is silence. His God has nothing to give.
Whoa! I feel like the jump is way more controllable in D2 than in D1.
When Fallen took his son's life, the traveler would not return it. But we can. With its light, we can do anything. And we ask for nothing in exchange.
He said no.
At last, his ghost speaks.
Tarj. Guardian, do you read us?
Whoa.
I'm en route. Give Tarj all the help you can. This is where he lived with his wife and son, isn't it?
We were defending it from the Fallen. The Witness wants to wear him down to nothing, but he's still standing strong. To stubborn a retreat.
The Fallen will not defile my family's memory. Guardian, honor them with me. Defend my homestead.
I will! Oh no! I'm using prismatic! This is not what I want to be using. I almost want to die just so I can fix my loadout because this is all kinds of messed up right now. I would like this back and this back, please. I'm sure I've got to get the doodad. Oh no! He's fine. Surely. Ooh, okay. Ooh, I'm not well. Okay, why am I getting immunes? See, this is okay. This is another thing with D1. Like, I could be absolutely annihilating this boss right now if the game would just let me. Like in D1, you could just straight up this. Now this doesn't make it better. That guy's ripping it. But you could just completely walk through entire parts of a level and not do anything, not interact with the level whatsoever. Now again, that makes it certainly a less engaging experience, right? And you lose out on, technically you could get loot from any of those enemies that was dropping. Oh, there's the obligatory motif. I just heard it. But by the same token, like, I don't like this, I don't like this Gambit style, like, thou shalt do phases of a boss fight. It's like, if I can rip apart the boss, let me just rip apart the boss. I feel like they should have just given it a ton of health, made it a bullet sponge. Because we have so many different weapons. I'm using Leviathan's Breath? Is that what this thing's called? The bow, right? By far not the most meta option, I'm sure. And I'm still kind of tearing this guy apart. And this is legendary mode, you know? I'm getting rocked by the ads rather than the boss itself. So, you know, if I can kill the boss quickly, I should just be allowed to do that. You know? You are the one that gave me the powerful guns. Let me do my job and take out the boss quickly instead of putting arbitrary, you know, barriers to killing the boss. I'm beaming down a fallen, what is this, a major? With my primary, you know? I just realized Zavala has a satellite on top of his house. Wonder what kind of programs they get, or what his package costs him a month. Or maybe that's how he gets his internet. Wasn't a Brig the boss fight of, oh, what in the world is it called? The Fallen Raid, the one Fallen Raid. That isn't Wrath of the Machine. How much damage does this do? One shot from this thing. Enough to take down at least 1/6 of his health. Like, what are we doing, man? You gave me the powerful weapons, and now you're forcing me to just slow roll this boss fight. There's that motif. Not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Is that a Tormentor? No, that's the other thing. Obligatory motif. Yeah, see, like, okay. It's cool that Zavala's here, but, like, imagine if I actually had to defend Zavala and he wasn't just immortal. Or not immortal. There's a line about that in D1 at some point. I think Cade says it. Oh, I'm stuck. Door stuck. Whew. But there was what was I think it was Danger Close was a perk in D1 that would like decrease. No, it was Army of One, I think. Where basically quick kills with a gun that had Army of One would decrease the cooldown of like abilities and stuff. That was an awesome perk. I just have it on the hand cannon. I like the fact that the enemies don't just disappear. Never mind. Spoke too soon, I guess.
I think that's the last of them.
There are always more.
Guardian. Thank you. Just give me a moment.
What do you mean, turn back?
I need to say goodbye.
I almost got turned back right at the end of the mission. Oh, okay.
I used to think I'd give anything to bring you back. But when the Witness offered me an eternity here with you, with our son, I know you understand why I refused. There are people who still need me. Soon. Safi. I'm sorry.
Eyes up, Commander.
It's a lie. The Witness shows us what it thinks we want.
And what has the Traveler shown me?
We should go.
I know. I loved them too.
Wasn't that the entire story of like one... Wasn't that the story of like an entire season at some point? I forget.
how you're here. But
Yeah, me too, big guy. Me too.
And I thought we lost her when her ship went down. But she's tougher than that. She soldiered on.
What's it? Sorry, his hair.
She...
Losing Amanda was like losing you all over again. I'm done burying my friends.
Life isn't about holding on forever. I mean, I was gone, mourned, at peace, and now I'm here, opening old wounds, filling them with salt. Eventually, you have to let go.
God forbid the Guardian actually says something, man. Dude, I'm sorry. I don't understand what was up with Crow's hair. Or the lack thereof. That's his name, right? Dude, I don't even remember. Cool space. Okay, well, that's another mission down, so I guess I'm gonna call this one here. Yeah. Thanks again for joining me. I hope this is of some value to somebody. I hope I'm able to encourage people to enjoy the game, especially considering the unfortunate state that it seems to be in right now. Because I really do hope better for it, but I won't dwell too much on that, so that's gonna do it for this one. And, as always, I'm Leo, reminding you to go have some fun. See you next time.